The premium coffee business in India is set to get more competitive with Canadian coffee chain Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons opens its first ever store in Delhi tomorrow. The company is planning to open 250 stores in the next 5 years. But what will the company offer for the palate of its Indian consumers? My colleague Sakshi Batra caught up with Naveen Gurnani, the India CEO of Tim Hortons.
How excited are you now finally that the India foray is happening, and what's the vision that you have for India as you enter this great Indian market?
Well, I'm looking at my own picture here and I can see that I'm grinning from ear to ear. That's how excited I am. We've been working hard at this for almost a year and we're very excited. And who wouldn't be? You know, India is a wonderful opportunity, and the coffee landscape has been growing and growing and growing. And I'm not going to throw numbers at you. You know the numbers better than I do. But we are here and obviously to claim our own fair share of the market. And our vision is to build several hundred stores over the next decade. In the short run, my commitment to the board is that we will build 120 stores in 3 years. So we are on our way. We've got several sites signed up, 2 opening tomorrow, and very excited. Yes.
Okay, but why India? And what's the thought behind entering the India market, which already has so many players, competing not just international but Indian and new age, companies launching their coffee businesses in India, and why this timing of entry into India?
Because the Indian consumer is hungry and thirsty for global aspirational type of experiences, right? And honestly, you'll see more coming, right? Because there's a deep demand and deep desire for Indians are looking for new experiences. Indians are looking for global and aspirational type of experience, good tasting coffee, great tasting food, and that's what we provide.
And you did talk a little about the expansion plans that you have. Tell us about your first stores. Where are they getting launched, and where do we see the launch expand from here on? The geographies, locations that you may be looking at.
So the first 2 are actually launching in Delhi NCR. One at Select City Walk Mall, the other at Cyber Hub, both on Thursday. Followed by a couple more in Delhi itself. We'll be opening soon in Green Park, in Punjabi Bagh, at the Vegas Mall. And then Punjab is not too far behind. We're actually in conversation with several sites. The Punjabi community, and I suspect you're one, is, there's a law that you have to have a relative in Canada, right? There's a law, you know that, right?
Absolutely, and I was going to ask you, why not Punjab first and why Delhi first then?
Well, we almost did that. But Delhi NCR is the capital region, and we wanted to be here first. But very soon, in September, we will be opening stores in Punjab, in Chandigarh. We're looking at sites in Ludhiana, in Jalandhar. So yes, the plan is to begin in the north. Right? In the first 9 to 10 months, we'll build about 20 stores in the north, and then we'll quickly go to the west, which is where I live, in Bombay and in Pune and Gujarat. There is so much in India to explore and build in. Right? The opportunity is immense, indeed, and that's why, to answer your earlier question, also once again, India is a huge opportunity, and when you do things well, you are well rewarded.
Share with us more about the menu. What can Indians really expect at Tim Hortons, apart from what's already loved in Canada and in various other locations abroad? Do you also have an India-specific menu as well planned?
So I'll tell you, the French vanilla has blown me away with its popularity. I mean, I was talking to a celebrity friend of mine. I won't name him. Because every time I go to Canada, my promoter's job number 1 is to bring me French vanilla at the airport, right? And so even on other social media, people are talking about it. The donuts are incredibly popular, and we actually have the original Canadian Timbits and donuts in the India stores as well.
Hmm.
The ice cap is another very, very popular frozen beverage, and especially the Java chip ice cap is very popular. In the food area, right? And this is typical. I've seen this with other brands as well.
Hmm.
People want a global beverage experience, right? And then when it comes to food, they want global sounding packaged, but give me something for my palate that feels familiar to me, right? So we've got interesting we've got cheese melts that are to die for. There is
Okay.
a beautiful chole kulcha melt that I think is going to be widely popular. So we've got a good mix. We've got cafe style food, we've got bite-sized food, but we also have more substantial offerings. So for example, there's an item on the menu, ravioli in makhani sauce.
Okay.
Every time I come to Delhi, I live in Bombay. Every time I
Yeah.
come to Delhi, I eat that. Right? So there's a lot of things that people will find very, very, interesting.